Now let's look at the 14 qualities of a strong mind. So the first quality is called Smriti Manta, to have a good memory. Memory is a feature of the mind. Remember, it's a mind-body axis. So you need a strong physical brain, a strong frontal cortex to have a good memory. So it's a combination. So you need a good strong physical health as well as a strong mind, a combination of which produces these 14 qualities. The second one is Bhakti Manta. So Bhakti Manta means he understands love and devotion. So he understands nature, healing, and he is very devoted to the universe, to God, to everyone around him. So there is an exchange of love. The third one is called Kritagya. Kritagya means to be grateful. Science has proven today that gratefulness changes, it rewires your brain. It makes you humble. It makes you always think of good. Somebody did something good to you, you want to do something good to others. The next quality is wisdom, pragya. The mind and the intelligence are closely related. They are two separate entities, yet they are very close. So the mind which is clear, the mind which is pure, the mind which is strong, it has wisdom, strength. The next quality is purity. Your mind is generated from the mode of goodness. Goodness means that which is pure. So mind is an instrument given to you by nature to connect between the gross and the subtle, between that which you can see and that which you cannot see. You can experience those things which you cannot experience with the senses, with the mind only, but through purity. The next one is enthusiasm. All success depends on enthusiasm. To fight. Now, when I was having a very bad health, the only thing that inspired me was my faith. I was very enthusiastic that if I practice yoga nicely, if I follow Ayurvedic diet, everything will be gone. All the diseases will be gone. I will be in good shape very soon. So that enthusiasm. So next is daksha, to be alert. A pure mind, a strong mind is always alert. Next is dhira, courage and patience. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Dhiras tatra namuhyati. So one who has a strong mind is called as a dhira, a yogi, who is not disturbed by everything going right or wrong in this world. He always thinks of what is the meaning of this and how can I use this situation to serve others, to help others. He is always thinking of good of himself and others. So it's very difficult when somebody is thinking negatively of you or something like that to still be positive. So now that's possible with a strong mind. And there are examples of the great Buddha and others who just by their compassion and love attracted anybody and everybody and converted them from being very nasty people to calm, happy people. It was by their purity and strength of the mind that this was possible. Valor in fighting for good things, Samara Vikranta. Now we hear so many places where a few people defended their kingdom or defended their people, very few people. Now that is completely the strength of the mind. It's beyond physical strength. It is the strength of the mind. There are many such wars and others where always there is a fight between good and evil, and eventually the good wins. And in this fight, usually the good is outnumbered and they win by the sheer strength, sheer spiritual strength. The next one is one who gives up sorrow and depression. Tyaktva vishadaha, to give up sorrow, depression. This is very important because we have every reason to be depressed, but to be enthusiastic again and to keep fighting, enthusiastic and keep doing good despite all the negative, that's a great mind. One who has a strong mind has a very strong gati or a gait. If you feel confident, then your gait is different. Your walking style is different. It can attract others. Gambhira, he is deep in his thought. It's not shallow. It's just not like you get every little offer, a free something and you're ready to do anything for that. No. You are very deep, means you take everything very seriously. You value. Interestingly enough, if you look at your body is so complex yet fragile. Yet it is irreplaceable. It's very difficult. Any part of your body, if something goes wrong, it's almost impossible to replace it fully. So what you have, it's so valuable. So you think of preservation. You think of only doing good things. You think of the value of why you are here. You give it a strong value. You give all the good things a strong value. That comes with a strong mind. Then cheshta, a proper desire, right? The function of the mind is to reflect and desire. So whatever we see, we reflect and we desire something. So cheshta is important, to have a good desire. Then you can execute. Although it may be difficult, you can execute something good. And finally, the 14th good quality is kalyana abhiniveshaha, means always working for the welfare of others. You can see that a strong mind can give you all these good qualities. So is your mind strong? Check the boxes. And if not, then you have to apply certain discipline in your life in order to purify the mind. Now mind, although it is situated in the heart, it's connected via these nadis all over the body. Now here's something very interesting if you want a good mind. So what happens is, it is said, according to the scriptures, the yogic scriptures, which believes in rebirth, is that whatever good and bad you have done, whatever good and bad habits you have cultivated, those impressions remain in your mind. That's why everybody comes with a certain mentality. In fact, there is a saying in India that it's very difficult to change birth habits. Those habits with which you are born, very difficult to change them. But that is what is called sadhana. Sadhana means to work on something that is very difficult, but it's changeable. And the process is called tapasya, to burn. So I want to cook something, so I have to cook, I have to burn it, I have to heat it. I want to bend an iron. It's very difficult to bend it. So what do? I heat it. I heat it to such a degree and then I can bend it. So similarly, we want to cultivate good habits. It's not easy, but the power of tapasya, but the power of strong austerities. So we need to make sure that we are doing it right. So if you have listened to what I have said so far, you would have gotten the clue